you know what my ass is like? Why do you think about that? I never think about, you know what? You know who thinks about cleaning their ass? Fat people think about cleaning their ass because they have to do
it's like, oh my god, dude. Oh, that's so, he made it worse. He's already said this before. He's already said like, oh, only fat people think about washing themselves, right? And that's, like, obviously really gross. Like, that's very telling, you know? That, like, okay, well, you already... But even at that point, right, he had already admitted to, like, not showering ever, right? He never showers. So now... Now we moved on. Asmongold basically just said, right, in this clip, he's just like, yeah, I don't wipe... I don't wash my ass, dude. Dude, that's so bad, bro. I'm gonna fucking gag. Let's watch that again.
About cleaning their ass? Fat people think about cleaning their ass because they have to do. It's like cleaning the way that they are. Like you build up extra excesses. Like a skinny person doesn't think about that.
I'm J-Star. This is the J-Star broadcast. Today, we're watching Asmongold. Here we go.
Asmongold gives his based opinion. Okay, let's listen to it. Intelligent and smart people. The problem.
Okay. So we're reacting to Asmongold. I've actually seen this clip already that he's reacting to. It's really fucking funny. Let's hear it.
People are really not going to like this. You're not being oppressed by the top 2% of society. You're being oppressed by the bottom 2% of society. And the bottom 2% of society have caused all of the manifest problems in your lives are caused by the bottom 2% in society.
Okay, how?
That's right. Absolutely.
Dude, the homeless guy on the street, he's oppressing you. He is.
Last time I checked,
he has so much power.
Musk stealing bikes and living outside the 7-Eleven trying to stab people. That's it. And anyway, Asma reacting. So obviously this is true. Careful, the most impoverished and powerless people in your society are the ones causing all the problems. Well, they're not powerless whenever they rob you. They're not powerless when they steal your bike. They're not powerless whenever they start yelling at you. So
yeah, but rich people never rob you, right? What, wage theft? What is that? What is that? I've never heard of that.
So I went to IHOP yesterday. I didn't get home until like 1 a.m. right? And so like I went out to dinner with like some friends, and so we're there, and there's obviously a tweaker there. There's a crackhead there. And that person
and he was
made our meal. I mean, to be fair, it made it more entertaining in a way, but the police
that doesn't sound like
oppression. They had to micromanage this idiot, right?
Okay.
And so, and he's just sitting there eating things of creamer until the police are called and they have to make him leave. And so, like, Jeff Bezos has never come into an IHOP and had to been removed by the police. Jeff Bezos has never tried to steal a bike, as far as I know. Jeff Bezos has never, pooped in the middle of the Walmart. It's never happened.
Yeah, you're right. What Jeff Bezos has done is far more consequential than any of those things. What Jeff Bezos has done is he's stolen millions, billions of hundreds of millions at least, billions of dollars from Americans through wage theft, through taxation, right? Through Amazon's subsidies that's given to them by the government.
Did they tase him? No, they didn't. Honestly, they just said...
most of their employees are on fucking food stamps and shit. It's fucked up.
All right.
We're paying for that.
It's time for you to leave the IHOP. And then he started talking. They just waited for him to get done talking. They're like, all right, yep. It's time for you to leave the IHOP. And he's like, okay. Okay, I'm leaving the IHOP now. And that was it. You can't prove that? Oh, of course not. And so, anyway, drinking straight creamer is nasty. He's a nutball. What do you expect? And you have proof that Jeff Bezos has never shit in a Walmart. I do
calories
not have
proof
of that. That's a very good point. I don't. You're partially right. The bottom 2% are the tool that does that, but their NPCs controlled by someone, like the news for someone. So basically, here's the way that I look at it, right? Is that the 1% people cause a lot of problems like long-term, but your immediate everyday issues that you're running into, those are caused by the bottom 2% of society. Those are the people robbing you, stealing your shit, breaking into your car, fucking yelling at you, interrupting the service at a Dairy Queen.
Right. Now, why are they doing that? Why do people do that? Is it because that's just the way they are? Or is it because they live in squalor and abject poverty because they've been left behind? Okay, so it's definitely the second thing, right? Right? Are we gonna argue about that? Okay, all right. Well, we can argue about that if we get there. But like, but that's obviously what's going on to me in my mind. Okay, so why are they living like that? Why are they living in squalor? Why are they living in abject poverty? Oh yeah, it's because you know, companies don't want to hire, don't want to pay living wages. They don't want to do any of that shit. They want you to be made an example of and live on the street so that other workers fall in line. Okay, that's what they want. That's it.
You know, having a problem, stealing something out of the store. That's what's really happening at the dregs of society. So I obviously respond to this in the most accurate way possible. I say, correct.
Okay, stealing something from a store is not the same as robbing someone personally. Right? If you rob another individual, another person, that is traumatizing. It's cruel. It's wrong. Okay? Stealing from a store, a corporation, specifically, right? Because, okay, oh, but what about the small businesses? Okay, well, most small businesses have been pushed out at this point. They've been bought out. They've been, you know, oppressed. They've been done away with, okay? Now it's just corporations, okay? That's by and large. But, okay, so if you steal from a corporation, that's an accounting error, right? That's nothing. They round it up. Okay, that's fucking nothing. Steal a candy bar from a store. Oh no.
Who should be institutionalized via either a prison or mental asylums. They can't be rehabilitated. They can only be removed from society. The biggest weakness of Western society is the lie that all men are created equal.
And the reason I point that out is because he's lumping those things together, right? In an effort to make it seem like stealing from a store is equally as bad as robbing someone, as burglarizing them, when it's not.
What can I say, guys? I really have a way with words.
But I will say, though, that the punishment for stealing from a store is far greater than the punishment for robbing someone. Okay? Think about it. If you rob someone at gunpoint, alright, you don't show your face, you wear a shiesty, they don't know what you look like, the police are never gonna fucking find you. Okay? It's so safe. Honestly, if you know, the only risk is you're in America and people stay strapped over here, right? They might kill you if you rob them. Okay, but assuming you aren't killed by the person you're robbing, it's an incredibly safe endeavor, right? The police aren't gonna fucking look for you. They don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't, okay? And they don't have the resources to find you. And that's not to say that they're underfunded, okay? Quite the opposite. Police departments are overfunded, but they do not have the tools to track down a person that has robbed someone on the street, right? Unless maybe that someone is like very wealthy. And and they're robbed in like a nice area and blah blah blah. Okay, then the police might pay more attention to it. They might put more effort into it, marginally increasing the chances of. But anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because either way, they're probably not going to find them. They're just not. All right, now if you rob someone's house while they're not at home, okay, even better. Even better. They're even less likely to find you. Right? Unless the person has cameras up. But even if they do, you wear a shiesty. Yeah, I mean, it's Jover. Okay? They're not gonna fucking find you. They're just not. I live in a fairly nice area, right? And one of my friends, they live here too, and his motorcycle got stolen. And the only reason that they ended up finding it a few days later, the reason why is because they tagged it, they spray painted it. They basically disassembled it. They like ripped the starter out and a few other things as well. And they just fucking left it in the middle of a parking lot. And the reason that the police were notified about it is because someone saw it and they were like, oh, that doesn't look right. And they called the cops, okay? But, like, the police would have never fucking found it if it weren't for that. You know, it's crazy,
and,
man.
you know, again, people are going to get mad, but that's the way it is. So what'd you eat at IHOP? I got a chicken fried steak and mashed potatoes. That's just what I always get. I like it a lot.
Ugh. At IHOP? Why?
So, yeah, you doing set. What a poet. I guess so. And so I'd classify them as non-functional. It's not the pedophilic elites fucking the world. Oh, because the only people that are pedophiles are rich people. There are no poor pedophiles. No, of course not. Homeless, schizophrenic.
No, but the poor pedophiles, they go to jail. Right? They get tracked down. Because if they get caught, then they go to fucking jail. Okay, but the elites, the rich people, if they get caught, it gets hidden. It gets hidden away. Oh, we can't let this come out. That's what happens.
People,
that's what fucking
yes,
Asmon.
Absolutely.
Think about what you're saying, man.
People are going to be causing you more problems on average than whatever, you know, idiot you think is in the Epstein files. You are absolutely right. Whenever the homeless schizophrenic corners you and causes problems at the 7-Eleven, whenever you are at the 7-Eleven, this person is instantaneously and manifestly making your life worse on a direct and immediate scale. And that's the way it is. So, not gonna lie, but you're right, I am. And we are oppressed by that bottom 2%. Why is it that you have to talk to an associate to get the toothpaste? It's not because of Jeff Bezos, it's because of the bottom 1%. That's really it.
No, I mean, it is quite literally because of corporate policy, right? Now, you can say that they had to change the policy because of the poor people stealing or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Okay, at the end of the day, it is because of the policy. It is directly because of that. You can whine and bitch about why you think that maybe they instituted said policies and they put the toothpaste behind the glass, but you don't know, man. You don't know, and I don't know, and, you know, actually, I kind of suspect that they didn't do it because it was really affecting their bottom line, because let's be real, shoplifting doesn't affect these corporations and their bottom line. It, like I said before, by and large, most shoplifting is just a rounding error for these businesses. And the bigger the business, the less it matters. Okay, so like a company like Walmart really shouldn't give a fuck about this shit at all. At all. And there are a few different theories with this in mind, right? If you believe everything I just said, then there's like two reasons that maybe they're doing this. Okay, two reasons. Number one, reason number one, it's to save a little bit of money. Okay, like, yeah, it's only a little bit of money and their profits are already so huge, but maybe the CEO just, like, really wants to squeeze every penny, get that 7th yacht renovation of the year, you know? Oh, okay. Okay, sure. Right, like that. I'm like almost kind of willing to believe. But the thing is, I have another theory. Okay, and that is that they're doing this to intentionally create a divide between the bottom 2%, which is really just, you know, your fans, Asmon, and the rest of society.
Do you take leftovers home, or do you have a restaurant, throw it away? I don't really take leftovers because I eat it all. That's the reason why. I mean, like, sometimes, like, I'll get to-go bags sometimes, right? But, like, that's very uncommon, honestly. Like, I'll usually just eat all the food. Like, I'm not a big eater, so I usually order light portions to begin with. I'm not a fatty either. Like, I eat a small portion of food. I don't eat, like, a full meal, and that's always been the case. No, Zach, it's not the mentally ill retard holding me up at knife point that's the problem. It's Donald Trump. Oh, right, yes. All men are created equal. Failing to educate people during their upbringing into Western values is what's failing them. Oh, man, Patrick, I'm so...
Also, the homeless people, me personally, they've never done anything to me. And I talk to them all the time. Like, when I lived in Birmingham, I was friends with a bunch of homeless people. Okay? You want to know how? You want to know why, actually? It's because they're people. And, you know, I didn't look at them and see a homeless dreg. I looked at them and I saw a person who lived on the street, unfortunately. And anyway, the way that I would talk to them is I would just talk to them like they're normal fucking people, right? I wouldn't like talk to them on their level, right? I wouldn't like squat down like they're below me. I would just talk to them like they're normal fucking people. And they were nice to me. They were nicer than most people that I meet, actually.
Sorry,
Anyway,
bro. Like, I'm so sorry. Listen. It's gonna get better. All right. It's gonna get better. You're gonna learn the truth, and you might not like it, but you're gonna learn it. And I get what you're saying. What is this here? And I feel like you're deflecting blame from all the architects of society. It's short-sighted. Well, I'm talking about like the immediate negative effects. And also it's about like these people don't really care about the top 1% either, right? Because they're probably going to be okay with other 1%ers and other people like that. And again, I think that both of them are huge problems. They are, but the more immediate problems are the bottom 2%. They absolutely are. And, we're not talking about problems to remove the turtles from the ocean to put them in trash there. Oh, that's a good idea. You could take all of the fish out of the ocean, and then we could just put all the trash in the ocean. We don't have to worry about garbage cans anymore. That's a good idea. Yeah, I don't know why anybody thought of that before. That's smart. Wants to agree? What if we had deep thought? The elites control the world works, and it's failing to arrest the bottom 2% of retards. I could be wrong. Well, I mean, like, there's definitely a chicken and the egg, right? I mean, you're right. There's like a chicken and the egg scenario where like the 1% engineer the problems that create the 2% or enable the 2% of the bottom.
Yeah,
like,
I agree with that.
You're right about that, but again, your immediate problems that you have.
Oh, okay. So it doesn't matter, right? that's what Asmongold is basically saying, like, yeah, you're right that the rich people be creating the conditions in which the poor people exist, and and so it's actually kind of their fault. Even what I'm talking about is their fault, which is just the truth. But fuck that. Fuck it. It doesn't fucking matter.
Those are
fuck
caused
that.
by the bottom 2%.
It's
they
bullshit.
Absolutely are. And that's just the way it is.
Oh man, I forgot
Let's
to turn
see
it
some of
up.
the other ones. Based
Forgot to
opinion,
turn
it says
up the
dumbass
speed.
ramblings of a millionaire whose concept of oppression is not being able to say slurs in a video game without people on Twitter posting about it.
Yeah, I mean, true. Like, this is, it's less obvious in this clip, but this is still incredibly out of touch, right? Which Asmongold has already demonstrated time and time again that he is out of touch with the average person already, and he's only been rich for, like a couple of years at this point. But, never forget, Asmongold is extremely wealthy. He's an extremely wealthy individual, despite what he looks like, despite the conditions that he willingly lives in. He is quite affluent.
What is it? No, I was talking about getting stabbed. I was talking about getting raped or stabbed. Like, what are you talking about? Oh my god. So it's, again, the intentional misunderstanding, as always. We love intentional misunderstandings. It's hard to comprehend how much money, effort, and time gets sucked up by the black hole that is trying to take care of the lowest common denominator of society. I like this guy. I like this guy a lot. And for a fantastic example, look at programs like No Child Left Behind, which at the cost of insane amounts of money and sucking up time away from bright and average students, raise the lower students' grades by single-digit amounts. That's pretty much the universal maxim. In the words of No Country for Old Men, it takes very little to govern good people, very little, and bad people can't be governed at all, or if they could, I've never heard of it. I've heard of it. It's called the El Salvador Maximum Security Prison. Actually, you can govern bad people very easily. So the same way you govern bad people, this is the thing, right? Is that all of the things that you do to livestock are the same things you do to those bad people. And it works. It works so well. But if you're confusing the two, then you're going to have problems. So Bombino tweeted about Vlad the Impaler. I saw that. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but I'm not ready for it yet. So somebody wants nothing. Tell you poorest society are impressing you? Absolutely.
By the way, the cop in that movie, in the case, failed on pretty much every level, at every turn. He fucked up. And that was kind of one of the points of the movie, is that the police suck at their jobs.
They 100% are. Elon Musk isn't stealing your bike, and I disagree. The bottom 2% are taking up most of the voting block. Well, not all of those. What part of society keeps them from bathing and talking to women? Well, if I was talking to... This is what I find to be so odd. Your sense of success in life is approval from other people and being able to take a shower. Like, do you understand that, like, how easy that is? Like, really, like, it's not a big deal. Like, this is some kind of a massive issue.
Okay, then why can't you do it? Why can't you take a shower, bro? Why? Why, you're like, oh, it's so easy. It's so easy to shower. Well, okay. Well, then what the fuck is stopping you, man? Come on.
I gotta change the subject. Oh yeah, Asmongold is a moron. You cannot be oppressed by an oppressed class. Yeah. Well, what do you think happens whenever a guy tries to stab you at a grocery store? Like, I think that's like oppression. Like, you have to deal with that. Like, yeah,
no, absolutely. It's not oppression. You don't understand what oppression is, if that's what you think.
That guy's racist. Of course he's racist. This guy tweets about me all day, every day. He's been talking about me for years. And that's
it's fine to not understand things, Asmon. Like, that's fine. But you have to be willing to listen to others, right? When somebody says, that's not oppression. And you're like, well, what if they stab you? Isn't that oppression? Well, actually, no. Stabbing someone isn't oppression,
saying your life isn't worse because the crown tax.
That's not what it is.
Homeless people exist. It's and you see how, by the way, this is one of the commonalities. None of these people will even engage or discuss.
And it's so stupid. It's so blatantly obvious on its face. That's why I haven't been from the very beginning. I haven't been like, oh, well, that technically oppression is blah 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 blah, and this is not oppression. Like it's just so fucking brain dead, dude. But yeah, man, somebody doing something bad or violent is not oppression. That's not what that
actually is being said. They have to create caricatures of something that isn't being said so they can argue against that instead. Because the reality is that we have so much engineered discord through having these animals in society. We do. There is so much of it. And now you have people like me calling it out. You do.
Dehumanization.
And this is a dude that couldn't drink water without washing it down with a Coke. Even I thought he was just a meme. Every time I watch this, I can't stop laughing. You know what? Let's watch it again. Stop flexing. Yeah, stop flexing Fiji water. Somebody said in the chat. Wow. Who the fuck drinks this shit?
Yeah, those things are expensive.
Okay. All right, we're gonna water the first one, okay, guys? Alrighty. And there we go. I think that's way enough. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. I mean, how does anybody, this is obviously, the thing is that this happened a long time ago, so I can say it. We're obviously memeing here. I'm obviously goofing around. Yes, do you really think I'm watering the plant with Fiji water? Why would anybody, it's such a ridiculous premise, and people are just like, oh, they're goyim. They're goyim. I don't know what to say. It's sad. So, anyway, not my fourth wall. Oh, everybody knows this. Idiocracy, being this accurate, starting to fear. At the time, we didn't listen to people, didn't know the basics of maintaining their own health. Now they're being put as a pedestal of philosophers at their time. Everybody always, this is always what it is. They're always mad. Toothless, white trash, Nazi, refuses to clean his ass as a moron. How do you know what my ass is like? Why do you think about that? I never think about, you know what? You know who thinks about cleaning their ass? Fat people think about cleaning their ass. Because they have to do
oh my god, dude. Oh, that's so, he made it worse. He's already said this before. He's already said only fat people think about washing themselves, right? And that's obviously really gross. That's very telling, you know, that okay, well, you already but even at that point, right, he had already admitted to not showering ever, right? He never showers. So now we moved on. Asmongold basically just said, right, in this clip, he's just yeah, I don't wipe. I don't wash my ass, dude. Dude, that's so bad, bro. I'm gonna fucking gag. Let's watch that again.
About cleaning their ass? Fat people think about cleaning their ass because they have to do extra. It's like cleaning the way that they are. You build up extra excesses. A skinny person doesn't think about that because just by bathing regularly, that's something that happens on its own. So if you hear wash your ass, that's probably from somebody who either has a fucking bowel problem that should talk to a doctor, or that's from a hog. That's from a fat piece of shit. Okay?
No, man. No.
So, and there's a lot of those out there. There's too many of them. So they always attack your appearance. I know that. Yes, exactly. And not that you start improving it, you start going after your sexual orientation. Oh, yeah, no. Well, and yes, oh, right, about me being gay. Exactly. Bullshit. Socialists are parasites on the soul of human progress. Oh, my God. He is worth at least $25 million. These people really like talking about nothing. They really do. You're not being impressed by 2%.
Whoa. That's not nothing. And it's a good point. Because you are a very rich person, and you're talking about very poor people like they are, demons. You literally call them animals. I'm trying to think of a way to dehumanize them more than you already have, to do a little bit of comedic exaggeration, and I can't. You just called them animals 5 seconds ago.
1%? Well, who's
They're worth $25 million.
Right? What's the more likely one, right? Is it going to be the bottom 2%, or is it going to be the guy that already has all the cookies? I wonder, guys. Yeah, really hard to decide. And anyway, the left one. Yes, everybody knows this. We all know this. And I've never heard a point that makes less sense than this one. The reason why I said this is the reason why I said this, is because I knew this would break people's brains. It's because we are so conditioned and so used to just accepting that, the popular, socially acceptable opinion is that the top 1% of the reasons why we have all these problems, that's the reason why I said it. I said it because people are not ready for this. And that's exactly it. And once your
no, dude. No, man. It's because the truth is so obvious that is why people understand that this is bullshit innately. Right? Even the dumbest of the dumb are listening to this and they're like, what? Like the homeless people are oppressing me? Huh? Like I can't buy groceries. I can't afford my rent. I don't have fucking healthcare. That's because of homeless people?
No, I don't know about that, but you're oppressing these
How?
people. Are you gay since when? I don't know. Apparently from like a month ago, according to Twitter. I'm not even really sure. So you're breaking the woke matrix. I know. Look at Aristotle's opinions on non-Greeks. Well, I mean, again, he's probably right. I know what he said, and yeah, he was. And it's an oppression sandwich, oppression from front and to back. Absolutely, for sure. There's no way a 65 IQ from skin skill from the rich guy too stupid to get through security. Exactly. And so, do you think these dum-dums that say shit about you are actually retarded or purposefully ignorant? I think that this is the real reason. It's because these people have never had to think about any of their beliefs, and so the moment that anybody disagrees with them and they can't get the person deplatformed, they just go into a tailspin because they don't know how to react to a person who doesn't agree with their conclusions. So, like, whenever they hear somebody saying, like, no, actually, I don't agree with, X, Y, and Z thing, they're like, what the fuck is going on? Like, I can't believe this, right? And so, people don't like to admit the truth. Maybe, right? I'm not even sure. So, they're a hive mind. Yeah, it's a hive mind of these people, and I think that's the way that they behave too. Is they behave like a hive mind as well. They can only think in abstractions, not with direct cause and effect. Exactly. And I think there's a lot of people that way. But yes, of course, he's right. It's homeless and jobless people stealing your homes and jobs. Well, yeah, actually, it is. Look, I mean, look at squatters, right? I mean, for example, absolutely. But anyway, let me go back. I'll look at a few more of these posts. Oh my God, what is this? A 53-year-old Indian fide. I can't even see that. I don't even want to look at that. And opinion: women in the U.S. are more dumb by trying to invite them in when they have the strongest women with the strongest military. It's because of the social consensus. It's not even about the consensus of force, because the consensus of force doesn't exist. Like, women don't need to make decisions based off of the consensus of force, because the force allows them to be whatever they want to be and think whatever they want to think. And so, to the extent that there is no force consensus that's there, then you also have the social consensus. So that's the reason why. Are you going to be a professor at Streamer University? Yeah, I don't think they'd want me to teach a class. I think that my class would be, that would be a really bad one, okay? That would be like, I don't know, like, geez, I'd have to really think about what it would even be.
Yeah, but yeah, what would you teach streamers? Never shower, say really racist shit, be a level 70 fighter in WoW.
Yeah, and
what else is there?
I mean, I guess, right? But yeah, people might not like what I'm saying. PE, yeah, make all the fat ones run around. I like the sound of that. But anyway, yeah, let me go and find these other ones here too, because there's been a lot of other shit going on as well. And oh, here we go. And oh my God, essentially, yeah, Rupert Lowe's been on the warpath, man. It's great. I'm very happy to see this. Common sense 101. Well, that's the problem, right? Is that, see, the world has gone, this is the issue that we have now. The world has gone so completely insane that now, being normal, like me, I'm the only person that's normal. I'm the only reasonable person left. I'm the only person that thinks about things logically without, doing what I want to do. And there's obviously you guys too. Like, my viewers are the same. But besides me too, yeah, exactly. We're the only ones left. And everybody else, I think that what's happened is that media and movies and TV and the internet have created a fake reality that has just completely distorted what an average person would believe. They've completely distorted it. And critical thinking theory, well, nobody wants critical thinking. So I've talked about this before. I don't want to go off on a big tangent because there's other things I want to talk about and get into today. But I want to talk about the trap of critical thinking. So critical thinking is extremely dangerous in today's society. What if you believe in science and you say that biology is real? Then you get excommunicated by the left wing. What if you believe in science and you say that maybe pollution is bad? Then you get excommunicated by the right wing. What if you believe in borders and you think that, applying the law should be fair? Well, that means that it's okay. What if you believe in applying the law to politicians that are, like criminals or something like that? Well, then, or like even Donald Trump. Well, then, okay, now the right wing hates you. What if you think about applying the law to, drug addicts or crackheads? Well, now the left wing hates you. So
yeah, it's such a sad world for centrists. It's such a sad state of affairs. Yeah. Dude, keep doing the fucking centrism pity party. I'm sure your audience is gonna love that. Just keep doing that,
it's
bro.
really about it's never about actual
They love that
principles.
shit.
It's about basically team sport sides. That's what it always is. And so Charlie Kirk got killed for saying things? Yeah, definitely, right? And anyway, yeah, you aren't on the side.
I mean, to be fair, this is the centrism strat. It's the defeatist attitude, like, us reasonable centrists, we can't win. We just can't win. But it's so old and tired at this point. I don't even know how they fucking
and so basically
make it
thinking,
work.
this is the reason why nobody critically thinks.
Crazy.
Because if you critically think and you evaluate things on their own basis with your own mind, you will often come to conclusions that are inconsistent with what the rest of the population thinks. Like, I'll give you another great example. Isn't it logical that people that are attracted to children in real life would probably be more on average attracted to children or depictions of children in anime? Wouldn't that just be logical that there would be a correlation there? Well, of course there would be. But you can tell these people that there's a correlation with race and crime, and they'll be talking about how bad every minority group is. But the moment that you say that there's a correlation between lollies and pedophiles, they lose their fucking minds. It's because they don't actually care about reasoning. They don't actually care about logic. They care about their own version of reality. And that's the big issue. And this is like, what is it? We live, it's basically Goyim tyranny. We're living under Goyim tyranny, where we have the lowest common denominator and the dumbest people out there that are trying to make the rules that everybody else has to listen to. So that's it. I've never heard that word. I just invented it. I literally just invented this. Wait, this is a goyocracy? Yes. I don't know. Like, let me work on that, right? Let me work on that. I'll come up with a better term in a couple of days, right? So, gotta get that shirt off. No, you're getting pulled up. You're getting pulled up.
All right.
What's your argument? No, it's okay. No, you're getting it. You're getting it right now. You're gonna get it. Because I like this shirt. I'm not taking it off. I'm not taking it off, guys. This is who I am now. You're gonna have to accept the real me. You're gonna have to tear it off, man. So anyway, let me see here. Okay.
He's been wearing this shirt for, I think, about 3 days now. Maybe 4? Maybe he wore the last shirt, the last Pride shirt that he got for like 10 days.